I'm having to sit on the ottoman because I got two big cats stretched out on the couch. They looked at me like, you out your mind if you think you're sitting here.
Well, all right, all right, all right. How's it going, good people? Paul, the handsome one, hearing here, avoiding a phone call on the phone that is now recording me. Perfect timing, whoever you are. I can't even see from this far. It looks like it's Marky Mark. I'll call you back. If you're not watching live, shame on you. How's it going, good people? Let's get this thing going. It should be automatically switching from camera to camera. There we go. How's it going, good people? Listen, I am not home. I am doing this remotely. I'm hoping that Isaac will eventually jack in here. But there's no guarantees, okay? So there's no guarantees that Isaac is going to jack in. But I have done one better. If you can't bring the mountain to Muhammad, sometimes you got to bring Muhammad to the mountain. Isn't that right, Timmy Bulu?
Yo, I didn't know I was Muhammad.
Well, you're now. Just don't tell your wife, all right?
All right, I won't.
How you doing, man?
Like I said, man, I'm more tired now than before I retired.
Well, then why don't you just go back to work?
I emailed my boss and told him that's what I was thinking, and he never replied. So I guess that tells me he doesn't want me back.
Ooh, Timmy, come on now. Don't tell that lie. Don't tell that lie. You know good and well they're dying to have you come back.
Yeah, they did tell me I could hire back on as a consultant.
There you go. But, like, you got time to do that.
Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know, Tim. What is there a happy medium anywhere? Is there any way you can satisfy everybody?
I'm hoping sometime in the very near future that I'm gonna figure out where that happy medium is. Right now, I'm just trying to catch up on a bunch of things I've been letting slide. while I was, waiting for that retirement day to come up.
Okay,
And every time I knock something off the list, something gets added to the list.
and who's doing the adding, Timmy?
Mostly it's me.
See, I thought you were going to say you had a monster honey-do list.
No. But I do have a T-shirt that reads "Retired under new management. Ask my wife."
All right. Well, tell me, what are some of the things that have been keeping you busy that keep you from being retarded? I mean, retired.
So I don't know if I told you, but I volunteered at my VFW to take on the role of quartermaster, which is like the chief financial officer job,
Oh,
and also the club manager.
see, I thought the quartermaster was the inventory guy.
Uh, Inventory is a part of it,
Okay.
but I got to manage the money. That's why I was telling you when we were chatting a little bit earlier there that I'm always running a day behind because, like this morning, I go in and do the books from the money that was made yesterday. So I have to keep my books a day behind, and I'm always running a day behind.
Nice. Nice. So you get to experience tomorrow yesterday.
About like that.
Well,
And
great, great. So, have you been watching the news?
Not really, because I've been so much time taking care of so much business. I listen to NPR when I'm in my truck,
Uh,
um, yeah, to try to stay up to date on what's going on. But usually when I'm home, if I sit down and turn the TV on, I'm
uh-huh.
snoring.
Yeah, the minute your butt hits the bed, huh?
Hey, oh yeah.
Well, you see, I've been joined by a friend here. Let's see, can I pull him up?
Yeah.
Two friends. All right, well, you're going to have to scoot over. Is there room over there? Can you grab that? And we'll put it over here.
Yeah, Lannie can join me over here.
Yeah, I can join you over there.
But you may want to move it back.
While we're doing that, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on here. Actually, I am on the road. I am parked in Lexington. Did I say Lexington or Lincoln Park?
You're in Bellevue, Tennessee.
Bellevue, Tennessee, at
Nashville, basically.
at Rama's house, and getting ready to go down to Summertown for Sizway's memorial. So we're here actually fixing up an audio studio for him, a sidebar. Oh, such fun! I haven't seen such cool equipment in a long time. This guy, he's got everything I want plus. So it's almost like a dream come true here, playing with actual components that are designed to work together. Amazing. Lannie, tell us who you are, dog. This is your camera right there.
Oh, there's a camera there.
Oh, hey, everybody. What's the name of your show?
This is called Eclectic Ramblings.
Eclectic Ramblings.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm here celebrating the life and transition. In fact, we're all here doing that, of this incredible man named Sizway Herring, Paul's brother. And he meant a lot to this community, grew community gardens all over the place, and dedicated his life to living the teachings of Dr. George W. Carver of Tuskegee,
right,
and Dr. Martin Luther King, who he talked about many times to me as his friend of, I don't even know, 20, 30 years makes a difference, but a long time. So, I'm here to do that, and I am excited about doing that. And what else do you want me to say?
Well, tell him how you met Sizway.
How did I meet Sizway?
Yeah, how'd you meet him?
Let's see. Probably over a blunt.
Okay. I can see that.
Was it any like an Earth Day event or?
Oh,
420, baby.
it was something that, at the garden, and I went down there, and there was music, and there was joy, and there was dancing, and then in the middle of it was a friendly face that you could tell could be a stubborn human being. Uh,
Those were nice words. I like the way you said that.
Yeah, lovingly stubborn. But a great man who worked for civil rights and the environment, grew community gardens, and somebody that we're all proud of to have known in this life. And we invite him here. Sizway.
To hang out.
Sizway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, got one for you.
Some eclectic ramblings happening.
The RV starts a rocking. Stop. Hey, Timmy, I don't think I ever asked you how you met Sizway.
It was back in high school. And I want to say the two of us were trying out for the same performance in the drama club when I met him, when you guys first moved to Situate.
Okay, so you were a thespian.
In my early years in high school, yeah.
I like using that word. I just do.
Thespian.
I'm Lannie. We haven't met. I just wanted to say hi.
Lannie, you look at that camera right there, and he'll say that's how you can talk to him the easiest.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
So good to meet you.
Good to meet you. And,
So
and you know, one of my favorite things every time I think about Sizway, Paul, is that look on his face when he say Hashimama.
Yeah, that's an old time inside joke. Unbelievable. Well, cool. I take it you've been watching the news. What's got your attention?
Me, what's got my attention right now is the craziness going on the other parts of the world, and I just keep looking at it and going, "Come on, people, come on! This is not the way it's supposed to be."
Give me a specific example so I can help you feel better about it.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at what Russia's doing to Ukraine, and I'm like, you know what? These people were sitting over here on this side of the border minding their business. Why couldn't you just leave them alone?
I'm from the same school, but I don't know. Well, I've never been a Russia fan, but only because I've been taught by American media not to be a Russian fan.
Yeah.
So I'd like to comprehend both sides of the story, but I'm unable to empathize with Russia. I really am. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem right, but I know that the information that we're provided with is blurred and skewed. And I'm sure it's both ways. What do you think about that? Hold on. Let me ask these guys. Let's see what our friends think. What do you guys think?
So, first, my name is Brian, Dr. Brian, former chiropractor, and it's not who I was. It's something I did, and a reason I did it. And I was speaking to Paul earlier about the topic, and it's going right into that: is how to create world peace or heaven on earth, or what I say a resource-based economy. And I think this speaks to the core of what we're all talking about, because if we were, as we move into a resource-based economy, which is sharing the internal resources of intelligence, emotional intelligence, all the different inner workings, and the external resources, food, clothing, shelter, water, for the benefit of all. Now, if we can have everyone get to the level of understanding that if we're all here to contribute to the well-being of each other, as the golden rule is in all major religions, to care for each other, and as we are doing that to greater levels and degrees and having these conversations that people hear and engage in, we're creating it. It's taking time, and we're seeing what doesn't work. That's, I think, one thing after Donald Trump was elected, a group of us got together is what's the benefit of him being president? And one of the main ideas was to show us all the dysfunction that's going on in our society and the government so that we can do something different.
All right, so you're saying that Trump shone a light
Yeah.
on our dysfunctions.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
There's
good way
a
to
lot of dysfunction in DC. A lot of dysfunction.
And it comes to a small group of committed individuals that's ever made a change in the world, the United States and the world. And that's, I mean, just us four speaking and then speaking to others and actually creating action steps to create more dialogue about everything, not me versus you. No, it's me and you. We're on the same planet together. So let's have a conversation. Why don't you talk about that song, maybe, Lannie? The black and white.
Uh, uh, um, um,
Our friend John. Yeah.
We have a friend, John Wolf, who wrote this song that it surprised me how wonderful, poignant it was. And so I wanted to record it, so we produced it a different way, and um, I recorded it. And I'll tell you the lyric real quick. He said, "Well, TV's a glowing everywhere I've been going, fills us up with anger and fright. Too big a dose, and your mind gets closed. You think your side is always right. It's a heavy cost when respect is lost, demonizing me and you. But what worries me is when people see in only."
Black and white. And then you
I missed the
talk.
rhyme. Then it turns a little bit where we go, if we could just talk it over. You know, if we could just talk it over, we're going to find some light. There's a rainbow of colors in our sisters and our brothers that's more than seeing things in black and white, which is the whole point of the song.
That's so beautiful.
So, yeah, I tried to go. I think I might have spoken to you about. I tried to rewrite it as black and red, or
Red
blue,
and blue.
red and blue,
Blue and red.
to do more of the
country,
the political side, but
I didn't feel it.
some, Brian and other people, they were like, you already made the point without sticking your finger in the puddle, but it seems to me like this nation is so divided that uh, um, you may want to use stronger language in your metaphor.
Simpler language. I think the simpler you can get it, the better off you are.
And the sticking to the black and white is more international rather than focusing on red and blue, which tends to bring the United States into. And this is a yes and I think that's one of the most useful phrases in our conversations rather than saying yes but. Now I'm opposing what the person said, acknowledging what I just heard, and then adding to it.
Okay, now I know that Lannie has a website.
Yeah.
Right? Why don't you let everybody know where they can go and check out what you've been doing with the Earthman thing? That'd be great.
Earthman.tv. The activist place to be.
Corny. All right, do it. I'm not mad. Just out of that.
Earthman.tv. Yes. Earthman.tv.
Earthman.tv.
So, I mean, we brought up Trump here for a minute, right?
I did.
And he's got all these cases going on.
Yes.
How are they going to find an impartial jury? Timmy, this is going to
They're
you,
not,
my friend.
yeah,
My
they're
Republican,
not
my
going to.
Republican friend. I've outed him now.
Yeah, well, I was going to tell you a little bit of an announcement there for you. After 40 some odd years, I'm about to unenroll from the Republican Party, and
What? Hold on, hold
I'm
on. We
looking
got to have
hard.
a moment of silence for that. Hold on.
I'm
Wow.
looking hard at the No Labels Party.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm looking
Well,
hard at that party.
all right, Timmy. I'm digesting this, and it's difficult. Okay, so I really need because this is this is feckin' important. If we can bottle this, we might be able to do some. What turns you? What
What
was the
drove me?
line that was crossed?
Let's just say that it's you ever hear Ronald Reagan's answer to the question, why did he leave the Democrat Party?
No.
He said, I didn't leave the Democrat Party, the Democrat Party left me. Well, that's the same feeling I've been having for several years now with the Republican Party. When you got these clowns like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz that are able to cause the havoc that they're causing because they do not want to compromise. You better do it my way, or I'm going to just wreck the house. When Matt Gaetz had the speaker removed, I attempted to email him and let
Uh-huh.
him know what an idiot I thought he was. And I discovered that you can no longer contact a member of the House or Senate unless you are their constituent.
Right.
So there's no way for me to email Matt Gaetz. So I had to send him a Facebook. I posted him on Facebook to tell him what an idiot I thought he was. Um, now here's Margie Taylor Greene about to try to do the same damn thing. I put it to one person. I said, you know what? I'm ready to go to see if I can get them to vote for Hakeem Nicks because the Republicans have shown they don't want to lead this country. They don't want to be leaders. They want to be intolerant, demanding a-holes. I'm sorry, you can't have 100% your way. You got to be willing to compromise.
You can at Burger King.
Yeah, no,
You
even at
rule.
Burger King, I don't get 100% my way at Burger King. I'm gonna tell you right now, because that damn burger that they show me on the TV ain't what I have to eat when I get there.
Well, Timmy, I'm going to tell you. I got to shed a tear for you, okay? Because you were knee deep in that stuff, baby, and that's got to be painful to be abandoned like that with something that was really close to your heart.
Yeah, the
But
thing,
I'm going to celebrate your awakening.
Hey, Paul, I know I'm not alone on the Republican side, but I also know I'm not alone on the Democrat side because I'm talking to some people who are telling me that the for as far right as the Republican Party is going, the Democrat Party is going just as far left, and we're feeling like we're stuck in the middle, and nobody really cares what we think or what we got to say.
I'm there too. I don't like the 2-party system. I want a 6-party system or better. I want some options. This game is getting old. I
Yep.
don't want an electoral college. I want one
Uh,
man, one vote, and we just deal with the stupid. You know what I mean?
No,
About
the only problem I have with eliminating the electoral college for a popular vote is you look at the way the population is spread around this country, and all of a sudden now the man running for president, all he's got to do is hit all the big cities. He can skip the Midwest. He can skip the small towns because he don't need them.
no,
If
but
all
see,
he needs is a
if we're
majority,
making change, Timmy, we can change that as well.
I want to see him
Each
win.
state gets. I mean, if they could make us 3/4 of a human being, we can make Idaho 5/5 of a person, or whatever we need to do to make the votes balance out. They do a
26
census
states.
every 20 years or whatever
20,
it is.
26 states. Say he's got to win 26 states. He or she, whoever the
52.
candidate is for president, if
Okay.
they can win 26 states,
Well, let's not say that.
then, huh?
Let's not say that. Let's not say it takes 26 states. Let's say it takes 2.4 million votes.
But 2.4 million votes, I can get that going to California, New York,
Okay, then it's
Miami.
24. Then it takes 24 million votes.
But you gotta give the people in Iowa and
Rolling down the
North
rabbit
Dakota, South Dakota,
hole.
Wyoming.
You
They've got to be able to have some say in it too.
You're still Republican. You haven't quit yet, but you're
No,
getting there. I'm really impressed. I
I'm
really am.
just saying you've got to give the people that, and you remember the term flyover country?
Yeah,
Okay, that was what one presidential candidate said about the Midwestern states. He didn't need to go campaign in the Midwestern states. That's flyover country.
that's because we have an electoral college.
Yeah, but the thing is that you don't have to win because most of those states only have two electors. So I can go to California and pick up 54.
You
I
can
can
just
go
go
to
to the guy's
Florida.
house, Timmy. You can just go
Huh?
to two guys' houses with a bag of money and forget all that altogether. You hear what I'm saying? So you're making stuff too hard.
But you see what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that we got to stop with this flyover country. Everybody got skin in this game. Everybody needs to feel like their voice is being heard.
Right. I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. So,
So
I started. Go ahead, Roma.
my question: what can you do individually to help create the world you want to live in?
The only thing I can do right now is continue voting and talking to people about the choices that are before us and there are possible ramifications of each choice. Because, like, I look at my kids and I keep reminding them, you are the people that are going to have to live with the consequences of the decisions we're making today. You know, so you need to
Wow.
think about that. You're going to have to live with the consequences. Personally, I can stop the Republican Party from contacting me by telling them I'm no longer interested in you. I don't want to hear from you anymore. I mean, as it is, all the texts and emails I'm just deleting. I don't even open, um, because I'm just tired of the bull.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you.
Uh,
But I mean, my original question was until we got down this wonderful rabbit hole, by the way. How are we going to find impartial people to
you're
man
not going
these
to,
these
and
trials?
I'll tell you, I actually heard this from a trial expert on Fox News the other day.
What do you
There
say?
is no way you will find an impartial jury for any Trump trial. So I think what he was saying was, so what you're going to see is every trial, if he gets convicted,
He's
he
going
is
to
going to
appeal.
appeal on a not having an impartial jury.
So my next question to my ex-Republican friend is how does this election play out? If he loses, he's going to claim he was robbed. If he wins, it is what it is.
Yep.
How do we avoid the chaos of a loss?
Um, what I keep praying for, but I don't think is going to happen, is that we get into the convention and somebody decides to man up and turn around and say, nope, we're going to do a contested convention, and Nikki Haley's back on the table.
Okay. And if that doesn't happen,
That doesn't happen, and what I see is going to happen is going to be that Biden gets another 4 more years because the independents and the never Trumpers, and the Republicans who could never vote for Trump will either A, sit back on their couch and watch the fiasco, or B, show up and cast a vote for Biden just to ensure
protest.
Trump does not reside at 1600 Pennsylvania Ave ever again.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Listen, let me take an opportunity here to remind you guys if you want to get involved, do some of the things we do. You're probably already doing it. Oh, wait, this is so dirty. Oh, remind me, mental note, clean camera
Yes.
lens. If you want to, if you guys want to do what we do, get involved with public access or the radio station. Listen, hit me up. Channel 17. We're getting it back together. We're reviving Channel 17, and we need you to help us do that. All right. So click the link, write a comment, anything you do on this stream helps further that purpose. Now, that said, we're also looking for clean music for WFOV 92.1 LP FM Flint. It's Our Voices Radio, and we need you to make a difference, all right? Give us a call. No cussing. Now, I used to say, if you play it for your grandmother, we can play it on the radio station. But I've updated that to say, if you can play it for your great-great-grandmother, we can play it on the radio station. No cussing, guys. 810-259-9789. So as we leave, gentlemen, is there anything you want to say to the world? There's your camera right there to tell them.
Make every day Earth Day. And please support candidates from any political party who are voting for climate change solutions. Thank you.
Rama?
Kindness. Keep practicing kindness. And just use yes and acknowledge people and add to what they're saying. So there's conversation, not arguments. We're here to work together to create solutions. Thank you.
Nice. Timmy, what do you think?
I'm going to have to pile right on top of what Rama just said, because that's the thing is we don't listen to each other anymore. We don't believe that somebody with an opposing opinion could ever be right, and that we could be wrong. And that's why there's so much hate right now going on, is because I'm right, you're wrong. You're not going to convince me otherwise. You're an idiot.
Now, I wasn't going to say that, but thank you. Thank you for putting words in my mouth. All right, guys, listen. Thanks for watching Eclectic Ramblings. Check us out on Spectacle TV, YouTube. And remember, in all things purely social, guys, we can be as separate as the fingers. But we got to be one, like the hand, in all things beneficial to our mutual progress. Love you, Mom.